jazz had to happen too. And again, it came through a path of Ilayaraja's music and rock, especially progressive rock, leading to jazz fusion, jazz pop, and then straight ahead jazz and all the other variants that we know in jazz today. Um, when I was playing with many of the rock bands, I also started playing with a few musicians who were really into um, bands like Steely Dan, Level 42, and Toto. It was like a little bit more pop, but harmonically interesting. And since I had always grown up with Ilayaraja's music, which is probably some of the most interesting harmonic music in the world, I could immediately relate to it. So my first pull towards jazz was through the musical elements itself, and in jazz rock, in jazz fusion. Also, Chick Corea and the Electric Band was a big influence. Weather Report a little bit later. Pat Metheny and guitar players. Pat Metheny was a central influence. I was just getting there. Um, and then a few years down the line, I heard John Coltrane. The first record I heard was Ole Coltrane, and it knocked me out. I was quite disturbed, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. It was just so intense. I couldn't yet like it so much because it was not like Chick Corea and the Electric Band or Steely Dan. It was a little different. But I started really growing into the music, and so I think Coltrane was probably the first big transformation for me to get into serious jazz. And then, of course, I heard Miles and Charlie Parker and guitar players like Wes Montgomery, Joe Pass, and I started playing all this music, and it just had to happen. And the next phase of development for me, as far as jazz is concerned, is coming to Berklee College of Music. And the reason why I came to study at Berklee was to delve into jazz as much as possible. And as soon as I came here, I was exposed to so much amazing music. But a lot of my focus studying at Berklee was on jazz, and I studied jazz composition. I studied like how to arrange for a big band, large jazz ensembles, and so much. And jazz has become a very big part of my life. It continues to stay that way.